They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace, tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards, they don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for killing, he was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the vents. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but gotta check the balance. I come from where it's rough, that's why my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scarier than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 One West hitter, big steppin', Chaataza, roughly translated lethal weapon with the Danny Glovers for the fingerprint covers. Type of niggas start beef just to see your true colors. We don't want no cowards, and I'll spin that block for your cover. Don't break no oath and try to act like we brothers. From a nigga named Jacob and 4 different mothers, I stay ready like it's Malcolm looking out them shutters. We try and get it out the gutters till we ball like ruckers. Booted up, no Timbs, if it was it's the butters. Ain't no hole in his blood and his heart don't flutter. I pop some Castle Hill, nigga, he ain't raised no runners. I don't run with 6'9" or gunners, lay more pipe than plumbers. Just some bad motherfuckers. Too long I've been slept on, boy, smoother than Teflon, too dope to get stepped on. One West I rep on, no never getting crept on. Ain't fucking with a nigga, then you could get the F on. Baby said I'm handsome, gas at me like Chevron. I ain't take no losses, if I did I learned the lesson. I just keep it pushing, ain't waiting for you to catch on motion. Locomotion without the pills or the potion. Outspoken, man, this nigga is always causing commotion. Son of Joseph, just try and build us a Goshen. From here to Boston, a nigga is fucking awesome. A blessing if you caught and put that pussy in a coffin. If it ain't UPK, you niggas ain't important. Started living life as soon as I took my portion. Type of smoke we pull up and these niggas started coughing. Choke artists, swallowing, wallowing. Xanax and a Klonopin. Sensitive ass niggas be crying over ad hominems on foe in them grave. None of these niggas brave, none of these Christians saved. All of you niggas gay. Fake ass niggas try and walk the road that we paved. Try and skip the toll roads, can't pay the price that we paid. Boots, beards, and the braids, a few stresses and grays. Living the last days, I showed them it ain't a phase. Through the furnace of affliction, through the fire unscathed. Walk through the furnace of affliction, through the fire unscathed, nigga.
Look, I ain't talking about my jewels when I say I'm juice. Sucker former lions that hate, I just save them some room. They pick and choose, that's the difference with me and no dude. That ain't my bitch, let she say the salute. I got a rib, but every eye entree come with a side. You think you fucking with me, you found comfort in lies. I be weary of these niggas, they come to divide. I stand on business like politicians tucking their ties. They say it's hate when they see careers starting to die, but I'm the type to still press behind enemy lies. I ain't afraid to lift the iron like my name was Rahab. Go with them if you nervous about picking a side. Let God fix it, if I do, I'm gonna end up in cuffs. I ain't letting shit slide, I'm petty as fuck. Yeah, they wanna hash it out, but the damage is done. They afraid to pick up the phone when I'm calling they bluff. Yeah, I'm the GOAT, no Capricorn. They already know I'm UPK, what you asking for? Took so many ills, why y'all even keep track of score? You got the right nigga, you ain't know I'm a man of war. Fuck these niggas, I swear they got more issues than Vogue. They always saying they ain't like that when you catch them alone. I ain't playing tug of war with no internet trolls. You got my low, it's an issue, come address it with smoke. Oh man, got them checking for posts. What a coincidence. Me, my niggas hate it the most. Throwing salt and pepper till your little king get choked. Did my homework on all you niggas being some hoes. Stuck to the code. My eyes were purple and gold. I'm as solid as they come. I ain't breaking no oath. Not to zod me, stand firm. I don't bend, I don't fold. To Christ's return, I'm a thug with my woes. Whoa.
I love that joint.
That shit was alright. That was you on that, right?
Yeah, I was the first version.
That shit was alright when you did that.
I produced that joint. I did that a couple months ago. Actually, I produced the whole EP.
Shit was alright.
You know, I don't really rap like
that. Send that to me. That's crazy.
You supposed to be on the app. You supposed to have it.
I hate when you get me. I hate that, bro.
Yeah. So we live and direct in effect. This is Facts on Wax. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know who I am, what it is that we do here. Joining me this evening, this is my man Naystar. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to introduce yourself, you know what I'm saying, to the people.
What's going on, everybody? As he said, Naystar. We here to get this thing popping and rolling, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now, let me tell y'all, man, we here because I want to touch on some things with entertainment. I talk hip hop so much. I said we might as well, you know what I'm saying, monetize the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I just want y'all to know, I only respect like maybe 3 to 4 hip hop opinions on earth. You know what I'm saying? And this man's one of them. You know what I mean? He does to me what I do to other people in conversations. So me and him, we be talking hip hop so much. I said we need a fucking podcast.
That's all we do. Sit there and stumble each other. You know what I'm saying? Or you think you have a point, and then we sit there and talk of like, you know what? I don't have that point anymore. You don't look at it like that no more. Right?
Yeah, and then you throw a whole goddamn curveball in the mix, man.
All the time, man. All the time.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to get this screen situation sorted out. All right, I guess we're gonna have to do it like that.
Like that, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna post some other things on the screen, but like one of the things I definitely wanted to get into. So like you've been paying attention, following the Olympics
here and there, because the time frames are crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I've been watching things, but it's always late. So I've been watching the track and field, of course, the basketball. I got a lot to say about the
Yo,
team.
Hold on, what's that? I'm live on a podcast right now. Holla. My bad, man. Because somebody said y'all can hear. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if not, refresh the link. But go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's not like I've been, really watching everything. Because I used to watch a lot of it. But now it's a bunch of, who's popping now. So it's Sha'Carri Richardson. What's his name? Lyles, the USA track runner. I've been watching that, and the Team USA. That's about it. I haven't been watching much. That's about it. It's not as interesting as it used to be.
So what I found out is that breakdancing was in the Olympics now. And I found out because
pop locking,
crazy
legs,
like spinning on the cardboard.
Do they have the cardboard?
Nah. But I'm saying like they doing them old school moves. It's windmills, it's up rocking, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like it looked like
but this is it's in a different country, correct?
It's everywhere. It's America, Canada, France, you know what I'm saying, Belgium.
What kind of music are they using?
I don't know what the music was in the background. I only saw the video on mute, and I only watched the Australian. And like
Okay.
what Kana said, I'm gonna put a comment on the screen. She said it was so hard to watch. Like it was like the kids call it cringe. It was cringy,
I
bro.
gotta watch this. I didn't even know that they even did that. I gotta watch this.
Now they taking it down because she getting so much backlash. You know what I mean? But it was horrendous. Like this was like one of the worst performances that
how do you judge it?
You know if somebody is killing it or not.
But if they was all terrible, then
I'm not saying everybody. First of all,
because you know with the Olympics it's a scoring thing, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If you pop lock the hardest, that's 10 points. How was it scored?
You have to like maybe go to TikTok to see this.
How to see this?
You know what I mean? Because we can't play it. We can't play it on here.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
But if you were to see, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't explain this, right? But if I was to take a still shot, I bet you could see she was offbeat in the picture. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that bad.
I didn't see it. Like I said, I didn't even know it was a thing.
See, but we not even really breakdancing like that no more. So, like, I was expecting the Asian to win. Let me find out who actually won. Hold on. Let me see who won the gold in breakdancing. That's what we need to find out. Son, P. Kim, Asian cat, Canadian won.
Makes sense.
I know for a fact China Mac is cussing me out right now. I know right now he like that fucking Israelite ain't know what he was talking about. We hip hop.
That does not make you hip hop.
Yo,
that does not make you hip hop. But again, they will like to correlate it like that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and I think first place for women was Japan.
Bro, that's because they do that there. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, wait. You ever see somebody always said they wonder what Asians do when they get upset. You ever see the Asian kid who when he gets upset, he breakdances?
I've never seen that as well. Where are you watching this at?
I'm on TikTok. I'm deep in the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I don't watch TikTok. I need to start because I'm missing some funny shit.
Hold on. Oh yeah, this right here. Hold up. Let me get this queued up. Share screen. Where is this? Yes, Chinese boy crying. Let me make this full screen for y'all.
It's nice though. Look at him.
Yo, he doing that while
he's killing it though. Like he crying. Yo, I'm just saying, maybe he was sweating. Maybe he was like that. Maybe he just thought he was crying.
Yo, nah, bro, that was real tears.
I don't know, but he killed that though. So that's what I'm saying. So you in the Olympics, right? And he just did that. How do you judge that? Would you give him a 10? Because that looked clean.
I guess you'd have to score it, right? And then compare the scores to everybody else who went. Listen, I don't know how you're gonna score.
That's taking the whole thing about it. Yeah, that's taking.
All I'm saying is though, Australia's down here.
I don't see how they could be good dancers.
They not.
I don't see it. I don't see it going hand in hand. I don't get it. I don't like the idea of it.
But now here's something.
Did USA compete in it?
USA won 3rd place.
That's bad.
They won the bronze.
That's bad. That's bad.
But now here's the thing though, right? And this kind of gets me into like my fact, like, you know what I'm saying, like what I wanted to like kind of touch on this evening, because like this is what I really want to pull up right now. You know what I mean? Like so let me present this again. I'm gonna share the screen. I want to show you like, so they said they love how Snoop Dogg became the mascot of the Olympics. This is a paid 304 right here. You know what I'm saying? Like I want everybody to understand this right now, right? Like, I got a white grandmother, and she loves Snoop Dogg right now. And I'm like, what I'm trying to tell you is like, when you get to that point, when you in a white household, and like, you know what I'm saying, like Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, and now white people is trusting you, I can't trust you no more. You've crossed a threshold now. You know what I'm saying? Like you have graduated to a new level of sellout. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say this is because how you gonna speak on pro-black issues, how you gonna be upset about what happened with Sonia Macy, and then you go compete for America. Like how do you get upset at the unaliving of a sister from the police, and then you turn around, you know what I'm saying, shucking and jiving all over international TV? Somebody break that down for me. I need to understand.
It's contradictory. It's real. He is contradicting himself. But again, I don't look at Snoop Dogg, right, and sit there and look at him as a supporter of the black community or anything. He's Snoop Dogg. He's corny. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I'm with you on that. Now I'm just trying to say this for everybody who is in love with the idea of Simone Biles winning gold. And this isn't like I'm talking about interrupting people's careers or Sha'Carri Richardson, whatever the case may be, right? But
that's the perfect person to talk about interrupting careers.
But I want to big up Naomi Osaka. Naomi Osaka, basically, her father Haitian, her mother's Japanese, right? And during the last Summer Olympics, she didn't compete for America. She competed for Japan because she said, I am not going to compete for a country that unalives my people.
Correct.
I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're not supposed to be in the Olympics anyway. It's some pagan shit. But my point being is, you got to at some point take a stand for your own. Otherwise, what, you going to get America glory when America's still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I get it. But I have this thing. I don't look at him like, right? Oh, look what Snoop is doing, because Snoop's in his own world. He's in Snoop's world. Ever since murder was the case that they gave him and he beat that, he's never been pro-black anything. You know what I'm saying? He's Snoop Dogg, bro.
They all get a case and start acting like that, because that song "Live Your Life" with Rihanna and T.I., I promise you, he was rapping that for the judge.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was like, please don't give me 70 years.
That's what it was. It was a plea. But like I said, when you see, right, Snoop Dogg barely even talk about his kids anymore. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg, he went from gangster, right? Cali this, Cali that, right? Went from a bunch of different phases. He's a phase guy, right? Whatever phase he's in is what he's going to talk about. So right now, everybody's talking about the Olympics. Of course, he's going to talk about it. Once the Olympics is over, the next topic he's going to talk about. But he's never going to press an issue on anything that's important in the black community. He never does.
See, but in that now,
he makes comments on things. He don't speak upon them.
But now he, you know what I'm saying? But then here's the thing though. 2022, he crip walking on stage, and 2022 for Cali was the highest year in recent history for, like, you know what I'm saying, crip on crip violence in Cali. You crip walking, why you ain't trying to parlay? And you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, bro. Like I think
they say in his own they say in Cali in his own hood that he don't go there.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's not opening no business. Not saying that's not true. I don't know if he is, but they don't say he's opening businesses where he's in Long Beach and stuff like that. They don't say he's doing anything. You know what I'm saying? He's just riding the Long Beach wave, but they don't go there. You know what I'm saying?
But now this right here is to get black and Hispanics to watch the Olympics, just like this shit right here. Hold up. Let me switch this over.
Do you think they needed him to do that in order for blacks and Hispanics to even start watching the Olympics?
I think that because they have Sha'Carri and because they have Simone, he adds into a paradigm of, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a mascot. He a token.
I agree. He is a mascot. The fact that you just used that word, I have to agree with you. He is a mascot. He's a mascot for everything he does.
He's a complete mascot, and that's why, like, let me come over.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
So now same thing, like, and you shared with me your opinions on Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? I think we kind of coincide on that as well, because like this something else that bothers me. Rihanna performs for the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And then also you got Dre, 50, all these folks who went and performed for the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And then they did this performance, right? I want to play a little bit of this performance, you know what I'm saying, and talk about it.
This was all right, but this was 2 years ago, right?
This was 2022 Super Bowl, and this is why I just want to connect some dots. That they said that this one 50 Cent, they said was looking like $1. he gonna throw up the seat. Now this is what I mean. This is probably when black viewership was the absolute lowest when it comes down to the Super Bowl, which is why I'm saying they bring him in when they want black people to get back on track. Because a lot of us stopped watching the Super Bowl and the NFL for Colin Kaepernick. If you remember,
I think a lot of people stopped watching not the Super Bowl, the halftime show. You get what I'm saying? Everybody stopped watching the halftime show. It got corny. People watched the Super Bowl.
Because the people that they actually wanted, who would have gotten people to watch it, Cardi, at the time was one of the hottest artists on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Rihanna, you know what I'm saying, could always draw a crowd. She says, I won't do it for Kaepernick.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then now 2 years later, they turning around and what? You know what I'm saying? Like now, everybody shucking and jiving on stage again, because this is what they do. They go and they get a sellout. You know what I'm saying? To come.
All right, let me ask you this, right? You got artists, you make music, right?
Right.
If you stand, I know you stand on what you believe in. You try and tell me that if they ask you to perform at the Super Bowl, you not?
Shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Me personally,
you can do it, bro.
Me personally, you know what I mean? Like here's the thing, right? I don't like I live a different dynamic, right? You know what I'm saying? So like you know, I actually check in with my OGs. My OGs is the generals.
Correct.
So if it was an opportunity for that, you know what I'm saying? And then now I'm going out there with a message though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm having everybody take a knee. I'm having a shirt with every person that, you know what I'm saying, they unalived on it. Like it's gonna be a billboard for us in that capacity. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be for them.
See, the reason why I ask you that is because sometimes, like, all right, to me, you gotta rape the system at times, right? Excuse my language, right? You gotta take from the system sometimes, right? Now, I'm not speaking. I'm not saying this is exactly his logic when he decided to perform there, but bro, they would have paid a Taylor Swift probably twice the amount of that they probably paid him to do that. You get what I'm saying? So but when you say they needed him to draw the black and Hispanic, that's exactly what that was for. But who else could have did that at that point in time? Who else could they have gotten?
There really isn't too many people who have the influence that they have who could have done that, right? But here's the difference though. I only know one black person who listens to Taylor Swift, and her mama's white.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She the only one I know who actually listens to Taylor Swift. Like I can't name a Taylor Swift song. I don't know why she's famous.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. Yeah, I don't know neither. I can't. I don't even know what the girl looks like. I'm gonna be 100%.
She gotta be
what she looks like.
She gotta be Illuminati. Like I don't know how she's famous. I don't know what she does. Like I know her. You know how I know her? I know her from Kanye disrespecting her at an award show.
See, I forgot that even happened.
That's how I know.
Yeah, I forgot that even happened. You're absolutely right about that. I forgot that even happened. But yeah, I don't know what she's big. I know she's musically, but I don't know. I don't listen to Taylor Swift, so I couldn't tell you.
I can't name one song. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, stay on a valid point. You gotta do some real nigga shit while you there. You know what I'm saying?
They don't get paid to perform.
They don't get paid to perform at the Super Bowl. That's interesting, as far as we know, right?
Yeah, there's got to be some kind.
There has to be some type of revenue there.
Some kind of backdoor
deal. Has to be because I know some of the commercials that get paid. Some of the commercials that get played during the Super Bowl go for millions. Like they get paid millions for that. It got to be some type of revenue there. If it's not from the Super Bowl per se, it's something. You know what I'm saying? It's something.
Yeah, there's definitely some kind of backdoor transaction.
Yeah, it's something there.
Table, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's something there.
And I mean, it is the biggest. You're like the reason why they crush everybody in the algorithms, like on Instagram, is because how many people tune into the Super Bowl? About 20 million?
I would say about so, yeah.
If you on Instagram and you got 10, 15 million followers, that means every day you have close to the amount of broadcasting power of the actual Super Bowl.
Correct.
So if they don't snuff out your influence, you know what I'm saying, then you're bigger than the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So if the Super Bowl means that much to them, there's no way they're not paying people.
Yeah, no, I don't see there's no way that they're not getting nothing. Not having all those artists, he said they're getting pimped out by the industry. Everybody's getting pimped out by the industry. That's why it's the industry. You know what I'm saying? But there's no way that in some way, shape, or form, they're not getting something for it. You get what I'm saying? Yo, to be honest with you, right? That could be because they had a whole concert after that, didn't they? After the Super Bowl, they did a concert.
I know 50's been on tour for like, you know what I'm saying? I think he just wrapped it up. I don't know about what they got going because he did the Get Rich or Die Trying tour.
That was recently though.
Yeah, I think it was like a year's worth because he went international. I don't know how long it went.
But see, that's the thing too, right? You get people to enjoy that performance. You get a crowd that want to sit there and be part of. All right, now we're going on tour, y'all. You just watch this. We're going on tour. You know what I'm saying? So you may have not got paid by the Super Bowl per se, but that's bringing in revenue some way, somehow, because now you promoted yourself, you promoted it back because of, you got to think about it. You know how many people watch the Super Bowl that probably never even heard a Snoop Dogg song, a 50 Cent song, etc. You know what I'm saying? It's promoting yourself.
I think Snoop and I think that 50 have had a greater success at crossing over, especially just from
commercially, right?
Commercially, but like what I mean is you got some people who don't cross over. What I mean crossover, I mean go to white audiences. You know what I'm saying? You got some audiences who just stay amongst us. You got other audiences that cross over. Correct. 50 crossover because of Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Snoop has been, people say like Snoop been doing side missions. You know what I mean? Like he beat the game already. He's just doing extracurricular activities right now because he's been in video games. He had a show with Martha Stewart. You know what I'm saying? He got his own strain of weed. He got his own, you know what I'm saying? Like he just do what he want, but like everything.
But that was the point that I was trying to make before. That's who he is. So when he does this type of shit with the Olympics, right? That's who he is. Because Snoop Dogg is marketable. He's always been. You get what I'm saying? So when I see him do this with the Olympics, it's not surprising because he's been doing this for years. That's the same guy who played a gangster in Baby Boy, right? And then was on Pharrell's Beautiful song. Like like you don't know what you're getting from. You get the gangster side, you get the family guy. He is what he wants to be at the point in time, and of course, people soak into it. Right? Why? Because he's a so-called gangster, right? He's a black man. He's from California, right? He makes music, so people are gonna listen. He's talking for 4 different genres: music, the streets, being a black man, right? And his name is Snoop Dogg. I mean, somebody's gonna catch on.
And this is why I'm saying, like, there's a lot of things in life that bother me. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean, this is
I'm right behind you in line, bro.
This is one of them. Like this, you know what else bothers me? How comfortable white people are around Mike Tyson. That bothers me.
You know why they're comfortable around Mike Tyson?
Because he's another mascot now.
Okay, he is now, but it's because white people feed off someone seeming illiterate. He seems dumb. I always felt like nobody watches Mike Tyson. You laugh at Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? You seen Rocky, right? When Rocky was making the commercial, remember that Rocky movie, right? He was making that commercial.
I seen all 9 of them.
All right, so remember he was watching the commercial and then it was funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the same difference, right? You just want to laugh at Mike Tyson. He's a laughing stock for the white community, but he don't realize that. But he's getting money. He was broke. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he definitely like went broke 3 times. He getting some bread right now. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, it's like they make sport of him. You know what I mean? Like even like, listen, yo, thank God that shit with Jake Paul got clipped. You know what I mean? Like that was a disgrace.
Yeah,
right?
I was hoping that wasn't gonna happen too.
I'm
I was
glad
hoping that wasn't gonna happen. I was hoping, but yeah, straight Mascot. I agree.
That shit bothered me.
Yeah, I agree. Straight Mascot.
That bothered me too because I feel like outside of the bag, it's like a lose-lose. Because even if old buddy would have beat Mike, you beat senior citizen Mike.
Well, you wasn't beating Mike. You wasn't beating Iron Mike.
But what I'm saying is, and then even if, so it's either two things. You either beat citizen Mike or Mike took a L. You know, like he dropped.
Bro, I'm almost guaranteed that was all a money stunt. That was not whether if he was gonna beat him or not. Mike Tyson knew. What type of person would take a L on purpose? Mike Tyson would definitely lose that. Not because he's not good, it's because he's old. You know what I'm saying?
I think where he's at now, even if he could win, I think he would take an L for the bag where he's at now.
That's my point. It's the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll get beat up real quick. He's Mike Tyson. He's fucking sick. You know what I'm saying? He's crazy. Why not take the bag? I would have took the bag too. They could pay me 100 bands right now. I'll fight both them motherfuckers. You feel me? The same night. The same night. I don't even need the mill. Mike Tyson doesn't have white fans. DeAndre, I'm sorry. He doesn't. Well, in my opinion, he doesn't have white fans. He has people who like to be able to sit there and clown a black man. He's a fucking circus to them, in my opinion. They don't listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you trying to tell me you really listen to Mike Tyson? I mean, it was great when he wasn't talking, when he was fighting.
I've checked out a couple of things that happened on his podcast, but it was like for entertainment shit. It was like clips. It's not like I'm sitting there thinking I'm gonna get some infinite wisdom from fucking.
That's my point. So if you think that white people are,
nah, but like I'm talking about
him.
But think about how
somebody asked the question. That's why I touched on that point.
Got you.
Yeah.
But now think about, like I said, like I just don't like how comfortable they are around him. Like they like I seen Mike was at a fight and some white guy came up to him, put his arm around him and took a selfie. You know what I'm saying? Like you are not doing that.
Did something happen with Mike Tyson on like a airplane or something, like a flight he was on?
I don't remember that story.
Yeah, something happened on a flight. He wound up swinging on the dude and all of that, or something, mushing the dude. Something like that happened on the flight, where the guy got like too close to him and he wound up like mushing the dude or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Almost. It can't be no more than 2 years ago.
No way.
Positive.
But do you see how they think he's approachable now? Because the only way you doing something like that in 95 is like if you want a lawsuit.
Because he has publicists now. He has people around him that's going to make sure he doesn't do those type of things that he would have done back then. You know what I'm saying? Bro, come on. You think if they was publicists when Mike Tyson was Iron Mike, he would have gotten to the shit he got into? If we had an Iron Mike now, right? Compared to back then, you think he would have had the same career?
I don't really know because like
He had a better career, bro.
Mike was the type of guy that who could control him?
Money controls Mike Tyson.
This is a true statement, but I'm talking about as far as if somebody wanted to be the voice of reason. He's not hearing that shit.
Think about it. Mike Tyson is more of a control statement, right? A state of mind right now. When we have phones, we have more media. He's doing better now than he did in his actual young career. You feel me? So his guidance is different. You can tell he ain't had nobody guiding him before. He was misguided, bro.
He had Customato before. He lost his mind after Customato.
Exactly. After Customato died, it was over. You know what I'm saying?
Now let me show you what I'm talking about. Like this is
Customato died when he was how old? 19?
I think so, somewhere around there. But this is
beautiful. Oh, I'm feeling beautiful.
I didn't even see it.
I'm feeling beautiful.
Like
right. Just like people say that Kanye West has issues. He has issues, bro. Why don't we not understand that he has issues, bro? He has issues. Just saying, bro. What are you expecting from Mike Tyson, bro? He said he has issues, bro. He's fucked up in that, bro. He's not all the way there. I don't even think he's 50% there.
I'm just saying, man, like, you know, seeing a cat, you know, like, you know, there's a video on YouTube that says 40 minutes of Mike Tyson knockouts, and then to see him dressed like a bumblebee, that hurts my soul.
I'm saying, just because you can fight don't mean you're a good person in real life, a logical person in real life. Just because you can rap don't mean you're logical in real life. You know what I'm saying? That's profession compared to reality. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm with you on that, and that's why, like, I'm tired of people looking at these people like they leaders, and I think that's been a lot of like my
Wait, who looks at Mike Tyson as a leader?
I'm talking about just, you know what I'm saying, like celebrities in general. You know what I'm saying? People turn around, listen to what they say as if their philosophy really means something in life when all they care about is a goddamn bag.
I wouldn't use Mike Tyson in that category of what you just said.
I'm across the board. Take it off Mike Tyson. I'm talking about from Snoop all the way moving forward. You know what I'm saying, to everything we've been talking about since the show started.
Well, that makes sense. I can't say you're wrong on that, but when it comes to Mike Tyson, I feel like he's a clown. But he's a clown for the media. He's a clown to make people understand that, okay, you know, regardless of what you guys think of Mike Tyson, let's still show y'all how crazy he still is. How to me, I feel like they use him as a circus, as they did in slave times. You know what I'm saying? How they put people up for fucking shows. You know what I'm saying? It's the same fucking thing.
You know, I think about it like what you saying right there for the slaves. I always think about Samson in the Bible, yo. You know what I'm saying? When they took him to the arena and they chained him up, they said they made sport of him. You know what I'm saying? Like once he was in a weakened state, because when he was in his prime, none of them was messing with him. Once he was in a weakened state, they put him on the stage to showcase. Like it's like how could I explain it? It's like a media version of Breaking the Buck. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do.
Where you take the biggest cat, you know what I'm saying, that you think would fight against the slave master and break him. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we can do.
But you see, all right now, but you look at Mike Tyson, right? And we talk about boxing, right? Because you have to talk about, if you correlate boxing and, well, anything about Mike Tyson, you have to correlate boxing, right? Now, why are they not doing these things with Floyd Mayweather? Why are we not saying, okay, right? Why is Floyd Mayweather not speaking up? Why is Tank Davis not speaking up? Those are logical points, because those are people that are relevant now. You know what I'm saying? Those people that speak logic are supposed to be logical, right? Who should be leaders that are not.
But Tank,
I don't expect Mike Tyson to be a leader. I'm sorry.
Have you ever heard Tank Davis speak?
Yes, but if you look at look what you said though. Right? I agree with that. But if
that's why
you don't expect that from Tank, why expect that from Mike? Mike is worse. Mike's worse.
I think so, but this is what I mean though, right? I guess I think I wish that our people had the mind state that they understood that if you end up in a position of fame, by proxy, you're a role model. And by proxy of you being a role model, that comes with responsibility. Whereas we start, you know what I'm saying, selling our ass, for lack of a better term. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And now you got, like, because it's Kaepernick did it. Naomi Osaka did it. These are recent people. And in the boxing world, you know what I'm saying? You talk to anybody, 90% of people is going to talk about Muhammad Ali being the greatest. He did it to a point where he was stripped of his Olympic gold medals. So there's a caliber that changed. You know what I'm saying? Like even at the Olympics, you know what I'm saying? All them years ago, you know what I'm saying? Them brothers threw their fist up on the platform. You know what I'm saying? Like now in the midst, and that's why I started this off with the whole Sonia Massey. Now people want to be fake woke. They want to be, they want to, they ain't marching or they ain't protesting unless there's a hashtag attached to it.
That's what it goes with everything though nowadays. That's all the time. We had marches going around the whole fucking New York State, the whole fucking country, when a lot of people died, from George Floyd's to Trayvon Martin's. May they all rest. That's what we do. That's what happens. Nobody stands on anything. right? Standing on business is not a thing in the black community, right? Standing on your own priorities is. That's the fucking problem, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You're there for the second. You're not there once it's over. It's back to once it's back to reality. Everybody forgets.
Now I'm with you 100% on that. You know what I mean? But that's what I mean. Like, so it's a lot of hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? And I just try to use it as like a prop. You know what I'm saying? Just to raise some awareness on the shit. Because don't turn around and then drop the hashtag. Don't act fake outraged and then enjoy the Olympics and celebrate, you know what I'm saying, gold medals and glory for America. America is the one doing it.
They're not dropping their bags, bro, for nobody, bro. And I don't know if I would neither. Because I ain't getting paid for supporting some shit that's not going to be heard anyway. Well, let's be clear here. Okay, say Snoop Dogg sits here and like pro-black, etc., right?
Mm.
What is that doing for anybody? What's the gain there?
I'll give you an example, right? A primary example of what the game would be. And then also I'm about to drop this link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all know, this is an open platform. So anybody that want to come up, you know what I'm saying, y'all could join the StreamYard, you know what I'm saying, and join us.
Y'all join the stream, man. We would like to hear other people's take on things, man.
Yeah, come through and talk shit. So now what happens is Snoop, right? I want to say it had to be like a year ago, said he was going to stop smoking. After he said that, about 5 other celebrities, you know what I'm saying? I think Meek was one of them. You know what I'm saying? A handful of people all posted, hey, man, we with Uncle Snoop on that. You know what I'm saying? It's time to stop smoking. And then you had a conversation. You had the side of people that says, hey, I love you, Snoop, but you crazy. I ain't putting the blunt down. And then you had another side that was like, you know what, man? If Snoop could stop, I could stop. That's the power of influence that you got. You know what I'm saying? So we could just look at it like he's this goofy,
But influence pertaining to certain topics, though. You don't look at Snoop in certain aspects of reality and then say Snoop is a logical person to listen to.
Yeah, I mean, listen, bro, just like I don't know why they bring in Cameron on CNN. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's why CNN looks stupid for doing that.
Like, what do you?
They only look dumb by doing that. He made them look stupid for that. You know what I'm saying?
Let me pull that up. Yeah.
He made them look stupid for that. Let's be clear here. He definitely did. And that's their fault. That was their fault. They thought, and they thought they can use him, right, as a mascot, and it didn't happen. But again, you expect that from Cameron, though. You expect him not to be a mascot. Do you really expect that from Snoop Dogg? No.
Nah, I don't. But you posed the question, and the question that you posed was, what would it do? I think that you have different people for different arenas, and if you want to get people off weed, you got to use the person who got them on weed. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
but if you want to talk logical and you want to talk about Black and Hispanics having some power, you don't go to Snoop Dogg for those answers.
No, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think people need to hit up Commanding General Yohana, because it's like athletes, celebrities, all of them are not leaders and they need guidance. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just want to play this joint right here because it's like, this is like, I don't know why they keep inviting him.
When you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video was egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it. But
did you recognize
everything
him?
I just said?
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but he admitted it was him. So yeah, it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide. It's for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. Ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me that's out here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
Yeah, the Pink Horse promotion is hilarious.
Crazy,
bro.
Hilarious.
I'm just going off what Mace said.
That was the right move.
I don't really.
Yo, that was the greatest move. Smart.
So I appreciate what Mace said, and of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how.
Now you know he came on there just to do that.
I honestly feel like he came on there thinking they pulled him up there for something else and say, you know what, being on my head now, I'm gonna be an asshole about it. He got the whole, you know what, y'all want to play with me? He got that whole vibe about him right there. The whole time he's sitting there fronting like, y'all want to play with me? Now I'm gonna style on y'all now. He got that whole vibe about him right there.
It was definitely a bait and switch. They definitely called him up for something and hit him with the Diddy question.
Exactly. They tried to finagle him and he wasn't having it. But that's my point. You expect him to not fall for that. You know what I'm saying? But Snoop wouldn't have did that like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, never. Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Like, now he media trained. I don't know how deep he would have went into the bag on it.
Because he's been popping for years, bro. Of course he's media trained. Of course. He's been that guy from Cali for years. He's bigger than Dre is. Who's bigger than Snoop Dogg coming out of Cali?
Nah, there's nobody.
Exactly. He's the man.
There's absolutely nobody. But Cam, every time he ends up on the news, he acts a fool. Like that shit with him and Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
That shit's going down in infamy too.
Listen, I gotta, like I said, I respect Cam. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he did what he was supposed to do. First of all, when I heard about the CNN shit before I even watched it, I'm like, he better have made that shit hilarious. He better have. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't upset me. You know what I'm saying? He didn't upset me at all. He did what he was supposed to do on CNN. That's it. Real nigga shit.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna run that one back too. Hold up.
Real nigga shit. I don't expect no real nigga shit from fucking Snoop Dogg. Sorry.
No, that's a fact. And I like what he said too. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, that's for Cassie to say. You know what I'm saying? Let me see this joint right here.
I better buy.
Swap this joint right there.
Kids hurt children. How do you hurt children by promoting to be an entrepreneur and a CEO and to do right? Looking at a for example, yeah, why you're looking at a principle? Why you don't want to let him talk?
You mad?
No, wrong. You're looking I got dirt on you, doggy. Camera. I'm gonna get at you in a minute. You go ahead.
Bro, like right then and there, they should have never brought him on the news.
You're not going to take from him. And I have to fucks with. I fucks with that. You're not going to take from who he is, regardless of the situation, because he know he's going to get to his bag regardless. You know what I'm saying? You're not stopping his paper, and I gotta respect that. But talking about Cameron, right? I did want to bring up a topic about hip hop being. Well, podcasting being the new retirement for hip hop.
Okay, because you know what the original retirement was, right?
Let me hear it.
Playing a cop on TV.
That's a fact.
That was the original retirement
for
hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, 50 did it. A lot of people, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Ice-T. You know what I'm saying?
Ice Cube, yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go from gangster rapper, you know what I'm saying, to cop on TV.
But I wanted to bring that up. Like, what's your thoughts on that? Like, basically, like, how did being a podcast, because not everybody's doing it. I can't say who was the first to actually start doing it, right? Because Buttons was doing it for a while. So I don't want to say he was the first.
I think that from COVID on is where we get a boom of content creators, you know what I'm saying? But really, I think it was the full-on marginal success of Drink Champs. I think Drink Champs is real, like Button might be like the pioneer from Everyday Struggle.
Correct.
But I think Drink Champs took it to the next level that now had everybody else wanting to open up.
I'm gonna, in my opinion, I think Flip the Script is the one who put it out there for rappers to become streamers. Shout out to Flip the Script though. That's my If you don't know who he is, watch Flip the Script, man. You know what I'm saying? Good dude, funny, hilarious. But he's very in tune with music, right? But a lot of people who are podcasting, well, rappers that are podcasting now, are friends with him. He's been, Flip the Script been doing that for a while. When he was years ago, man. He's been doing that for a while.
So I think, okay, I like now you might not like, you know what I'm saying, what Cam and Mace is doing as far as sports, right? But we're in an era where there's not so much of a chokehold on media.
It's not that I'm sorry if I cut you off. Okay, continue. My bad, bro.
I guess this would be the point, though. The point would be, I want to see more of our own representation in media, and I want to see more media where you're getting us more raw, uncensored, where you know what I'm saying, it's not like a script that's coming down on high and what we can and can't talk about, and we actually get, you know what I'm saying, more raw and dealings of transparency. You know what I'm saying?
And we had this conversation before, and you asked me about that, and I felt like with their podcast, it's about sports, right? Making things funny, right? And I feel like they could be touching a lot of big topics that they don't touch on. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing with Cam and Mace's podcast. Lots of things they could touch on that they don't. And to me, watching two grown men, to be honest with you, continue to say pause, right? Over and over again, bro, it's corny.
Okay. And that right now,
it's corny.
Right? In the beginning, it was funny. Now it's getting corny. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of okay, to me, their chemistry makes the show.
It is their chemistry, without a doubt. 100% is their chemistry.
They chemistry, they history, correct. And the fact that they both ignorant. Even I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Like that whole Mace monologue to Jay Prince.
Yeah, that was great. Gold. That was great.
That's gold.
That was great.
Not your little niggas. You know what I'm saying?
That was great.
Bro, this
was great, my brother. I'm telling you, that was great.
That shit there, you know what I mean? It's shit that we need to see.
Yeah. Or as OGs to understand, stop being a little nigga. You know what I hate? And when Mace said that, touched on me, right? Not too long ago, I seen a man's of mine, right? He was like, my OG, right? The OG told me such and such and such. Like, how you the OG? You like 15 years older than him.
Right.
Where'd that go? Do we not know what OG stands for anymore? OG? That's not your OG. So now you got older heads calling younger dudes they OGs. Got the game fucked up. So when he said that, to me, it was like, bro, we not no little niggas. Understand your time frame. Understand your age. Respect your age. You feel me? And he couldn't explain it no better, in my opinion.
Nah, he did it perfectly. You know what I'm saying? And then even when he was like, listen, and I ain't never respected street dudes. That's why I had the type of problems that I have. You know what I mean? And I understand, like I'm trying to tell you, he was talking, like I understood completely what he was trying to take away, but
Correct.
I like this podcast era. I mean, on a regular scale, you know what I'm saying? I think podcasting is like the new mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like the way everybody trying to hustle they mixtape or you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to do content creation. We in an era of content creation. We on a podcast right now. What I like though is there's a lot of stories that we're getting now that we didn't get a chance to from the interactions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how many DMX stories we got, how many pun stories we got. You know what I'm saying? I never knew that the Locks was trying to poke Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson coming through at the tunnel. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Locks. They going on tour too. Shout out to the Locks.
Shout out to the Locks. I think it's their 20th or 30th anniversary or something.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I feel like I go to see Jada once a year.
Yeah,
but
shout out to the Locks, man.
I think I like where we're at now. Now, is it I don't know if I would call it the retirement plan, but I feel as though it's the next stage of progression because you got ESPN trying to offer Tom Brady a contract now for him to come, you know what I'm saying, be a host. Like, it's like,
but that's why it's the retirement plan.
It makes sense though as far as media. You know what I'm saying? Now you know what I would like to see? I would like to see our own hip hop Hall of Fame. You understand? Where we actually have, you know what I'm saying, our own, where we take care of certain monuments, you know what I'm saying? And what I would also like to see is where we go back and like pioneers don't make money. You know what I'm saying? So if you turn around and you thanking Kool Herc, where's his pension fund? Like where's all the cats who made multi-millions making sure that he ain't impoverished? You know what I'm saying? And I mean across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we need to become gatekeepers and we need to establish that in anything it is that we have our hand in and that we were the actual creator.
I agree. But this was my point of wanting to make this a topic of discussion, right? This is why hip hop is where it's at now, right? Because there are no OGs of hip hop anymore, right? So you have the OGs, right? We have Cam, we have Mace, we have Gilly, right? Because Gilly got his podcast with his cousin,
right?
Shout out to them too, because it's a great podcast, right? You got Buttons in them, etc., right?
Go
ahead.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you, but and what's his name too? Math Hoffa.
Math Hoffa's the barbershop thing, right? It's great.
That shit hot.
Yes. All right. These are pioneers of hip hop in certain aspects, right? But now, why are we not holding them accountable as much as we're holding Snoop Dogg accountable for standing up for what we believe in as Black and Hispanic? Because they're not standing up for anything neither.
And that's why they all fall under the same category. But I'll tell you what.
So you got to say they're mascots as well.
I think any single person, you know what I'm saying, that we don't know about taking a stand is definitely a mascot in a capacity. It's just a matter of what level they're a mascot, because you know what I'm saying. And this ain't no knock at Math Hoffa, you know what I'm saying, but ain't nobody calling him for the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my thing is too, though. Don't mean to cut you off. What stand are we expecting people to take at this point?
A stand. What I would like to see start to happen, right, is a handful of things. I'd like to see more Black athletes going to HBCUs instead of the white prominent schools. Okay. I'd like to see, you understand, the athletes from the past coming through in order to coach them and guide them, in order to start, you understand, building them and giving them protection and guidance. In the same area, this is my other beef with hip hop. There's no fathers in hip hop.
That's what I mean about the OGs, that they're doing podcasts now.
Exactly. Like, there's nobody who passed this down. And the only city that I ever see, right, who works together is Atlanta. Yeah. Atlanta is the only city that don't have no crab in a barrel mentality, because they all doing features together.
Atlanta and Jersey's. Shout out to Jersey. Jersey's sticking together.
But I mean,
Jersey's sticking together.
I'm not gonna say that they're not sticking together.
They right there.
but they don't got the type of pull that New York has. They don't got
yet.
the type of pull Cali has. They don't got the
Not
type
yet.
of pull that Atlanta has. And listen, when it comes down to music, right? New York and Atlanta are the music capitals of the world right now. You know what I'm saying? New York, because any artist had to get broken in New York, you know what I'm saying? Because every major label was here. You know what I'm saying? And Atlanta, because they took that shit over because they started working with each other. Like New York, we had too much of a crab in a barrel mentality. We act like you were going to stop my shine or you was going to stop my money. Whereas in Atlanta, they feel like you're not about to stop my bag. We can get to the bag together. Like if you make money, it ain't hurting my pocket.
Their beef is different. That's all it is. Their beef is different. New York niggas hate on the niggas in front of camera. And we as New Yorkers, we ain't holding our fucking tongue for shit. We gonna say it. Atlanta niggas beef behind closed doors, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know about their beef.
Even if we don't, it's hard for me to see the beef when they all on the records together, when they all collabing. It's hard for me to see beef.
You know how many songs are not even made in person anymore?
Yo, the only people though, now that's just because of technology.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
But you don't even gotta get along anymore.
But what I mean is the only people we seen beef in Atlanta was Thug and what was his name that fell off?
Thug and who?
You know what I'm talking about. He used to run with them boys. I can't even remember his name. That's how hard he fell off. Rich Homie, Quan.
Oh, yeah.
They're the only people that the beef was public. Everybody else worked together. Everybody else working together so much that Thug ain't even talking down on Gunna.
Yeah, but no shade to Atlanta. Atlanta rappers are, bro. They like, it's no real gangster in them, in my opinion, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about it. Yo, in the jungle, we from New York, bro. The jungle is the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta's Atlanta. Them motherfuckers, everybody know everybody. You know what I'm saying? We got 5 boroughs. You go to Atlanta, you go to Augusta, everybody still know everybody. You feel me? It's tight knitted. So I could be beefing with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm definitely super cool with somebody you know. And because of that, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna happen. In New York, I got beef with you. It's fuck you, fuck your whole team, fuck your whole family, fuck your whole squad.
Okay, now
The dynamic is different.
I will say that there is that type of venom in New York, but the one thing different too that I'll say about Atlanta is mainly a black city. You know what I'm saying? So from that being a main central hub of blackness, I feel like they have way less influence from other races that's dividing them too.
Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't expect no gritty nothing from no Young Thug. I don't care what he's in court for now. You wearing blouses. Of course you're gonna forgive a nigga. Of course you're gonna be cool with a nigga. I don't see nothing really tough, no stand-up men coming from Atlanta. If you could name one right now, now, not past tense, now.
Only person that I've ever seen that I like his character is Lil Baby.
He's from Charlotte. So
no, that's the Baby.
Oh, you talking about Little Bit? He's from Atlanta?
Yeah, he's from Atlanta.
You listen to him?
Not as often. There's some songs I like from him. You know,
so, I'm saying as a sweet side. There's no sweet side that you see coming from him.
Nah, like you know what I'm saying. Like what I see about him is, I feel like he got a little thoroughness to him. You know what I'm saying?
I see that from him. I'm not saying there's no thoroughness from those areas. That shit is everywhere. But I'm saying from Thug and all of them, bro, like
Thug put on the dress. Like there's certain cats. There's certain cats that I think that they're like okay, like for example, Lil Nas X.
I don't even want to go there. Why there?
I'm gonna use him as my reference point for Thug.
Mm.
I think that he's LGBT for pay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that he really, you know what I'm saying, like on the rainbow. I feel that way about
Uzi Vert too.
I feel that way about Uzi, and I feel that way about, you know what I'm saying, and I feel that way about Thug. Like now I don't know as
So
to.
you think Thug is playing that way?
I think that maybe he might have been converted at a later time, but I think earlier on, everything about him shifted, and I
don't think there's no conversion in Atlanta. That's the thing with Atlanta. You can be a LGBT thug in Atlanta.
I think that
do that here.
Maybe he is, but this is what I think. I think that him and Rich Homie, to me, had almost identical sounds. They were coming up, and then I seen one of them take off, put the dress on, and I seen the other one go left because I don't think that Quan was willing to do what Thug was going to do for the bag. And that's what I mean about the switch up. That's what I mean about the, you know what I'm saying, where he fully came into it.
I agree with that statement. I have no debate.
If it wasn't for that reference point, then I would say, yeah, you got a point, but I seen everything shift. I seen him go from.
I agree with you.
Hey, Chaataza, man, let me get a sound check. Oh, he frozen. But that's where that comes from. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. I feel like that's the industry. Like from what I see is like, and this is why even with what we're talking about with the media, I think we need our own, because when we don't have our own, they can dictate to us what happens. And that's why, like, look at Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon said the Jews were black, and then they neutered him. You know what I'm saying? And put him on an apology tour, made him donate to small hat funds, and then turned around and gave him sensitivity training with a rabbi.
But again, I'm not taking nothing or no words from a man like Nick Cannon.
But this is what I'm trying to say though. Nick Cannon is somebody, like, look at what Cam did, right? Cam took $250,000. He took $250,000 and built that studio and started that podcast. Mace comes along as a guest. Mace ain't into sports like Cam is. That's why Mace say some erroneous points and gotta apologize later, because he ain't really watching sports like that. Cam talks sports like me and you talk hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Mace is just there because he's like, you got a really nice thing going on. I'd like to be a part of it. So he gets down with his brother. They invest. From that point, from them having a lock on their own media, they scaled the business that started with $250K to the point where they got a $20 million deal. Now, could they have scaled that on their own? Yeah, I believe so, absolutely. But my point in saying is Nick Cannon got long money. Why is it now that when you get a little bit of pressure, you fold, and instead of starting your own wilding out without, you know what I'm saying, Viacom or whoever you tied with, you now buckle? And that's what I mean about, I'm for the podcast. I'm for the media, because we're getting away from their control and we're getting towards doing things on our own, where we can control the narrative, where we can have a pitch. You get what I'm saying?
I get that, but I feel like the control is being taken away when you're not talking about anything besides what white people want to hear anyway.
But
they're not talking about anything.
But that's what this is for. You know what I'm saying? Because
podcasting, right?
I mean, somebody like me or you who's not afraid, because you know what I'm saying? Like, one, you know, I'm not sitting on 20 mil right now. Cool. I'm not worried about an endorsement.
I wouldn't fall if I was sitting on 20 mil either.
Even if I was,
yeah,
I would use that to scale even further. I would use that to get the message broader, but I'm not. I don't got no hole in my blood where I would sell my ass. Pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got no. I don't got that in me where I've ever compromised on anything that I stood for. I don't expect them to do that.
I agree. I see you got somebody pulled up on the screen. He going through some difficulties.
Yeah, I think both of them is having a little connectivity issues, man. So I'm a wait for y'all to get y'all joint together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I agree that. I just feel like That's all right. I see a lot of more things popping up.
But I think
I agree. You see what I'm saying? We gotta stop. You gotta stop selling the business, because to me, a podcast makes sense to me, right? It's a great idea. Only if you selling and promoting, right? What needs to be heard, right? And there's no podcasting that's really doing that. All they're really doing to me is sharing what we already know, right? You're not going to Cam and Mason show and hearing shit that you don't already know. You're not going to Button shit. You're not going to what's his name again? Oh, the Philly dude. I just said his name. You're not going to them, Gilly. You're not going to them to find out information. You're not going to them to learn anything. You're going there to hear what you already know. And to me, that's what's don't make sense. If you have a podcast and you got millions of viewers, right? Talk about what you know your people need to hear or should hear, right? Gilly posted him buying that his cousin bought him a car for his birthday, right? A Philadelphia Eagles car, which is cool, which is great. Thank you, right? You have not heard him touch on anything about politics or anything important that we need to be hearing. They don't talk about nothing.
Now, I'm with you on that 100%. Now, and real quick, right? Speaking of, I'm about to end the stream on Cross the Line. We're still going to be broadcasting on Lost Tribes. So, you know what I'm saying? So anybody who's watching from Lost Tribes, I just dropped the link inside the chat. You know what I'm saying? So join us over.